Gulf Coast starts now.
All right, taking a live look this morning on your Wednesday at the Bayway. You can almost see the Mobile skyline in the distance there, that summer haze kicking in this morning as we get started. Well, we've been started. You guys are just joining me.
We're getting started.
You guys are getting started. Yes, it's been a long morning, but yes, welcome in.
Welcome in. Good day, Gulf Coast at 8. This is Lee. I'm Chelsea. Joe. Matt has the week off. Nick went to a school visit.
Yep.
Jen's with us today, and it's a warm day so far.
Jen, thanks for filling out the squad this morning.
Yes.
And we are
Yes.
talking about that summer haze. We saw on and off rain yesterday. How are we looking today?
And so we are starting off with more of that haze, more of that rain. The good news is that the coverage is less to start off with for this morning. However, still some spots out there experiencing some of those rain showers. So we're mainly just starting to see some of that light rain for portions of Mobile County at this time. It's really beginning to fizzle out. However, you can start to see some of that as it pushed through on the west side of Mobile Airport up towards Wilmer, now closer towards Hurley, Big Point, Mississippi. That's where we're starting to see just some isolated rain. Even then, it's flattening out. It's looking less impressive. Southern Baldwin County also beginning to notice some of those showers pushing in closer towards Lillian, Foley on the east side there of Gulf Shores. Downtown Pensacola experiencing some rain, and then also additional areas near Miramar Beach and Fort Walton Beach along with Destin and Navarre just seeing some of those showers. So it's going to be dependent upon your location. Similar look to yesterday, how they're lifting up from the south, tracking towards the north. However, they're more impressive once they're offshore, and then once they begin to move inland, we start to see them beginning to fizzle out. So really starting to look a lot better out there. Now, as we do get further along into the rest of today, those rain chances, they will continue to tick up. By this afternoon, we're going to start to get back up into that 40, that 50% range. Much more typical of that summertime pattern where we start to see more of that ramping up heading into the second half of the day. Just make sure in case you do have any of those plans, you go ahead, you have that rain gear ready to go. But here's timing things out just in the short term. We will start to see some of those rain showers beginning to ramp up heading into the early part of the afternoon and wants to keep the majority of it further inland. But as mentioned before, it's our summertime pattern. Don't pay too close attention to the placement. It's mainly the timing, but I'm going to talk more about your forecast coming up in just a little bit for what you can expect for the rest of today. But I want to go ahead and talk about our traffic conditions as well. In case you are heading out the door anytime soon, we are starting to see some of those sticky spots. Now, some of this is going to be on I-10 westbound as you're heading into Wallace Tunnel. This is going to be your typical congestion. We're pretty used to this. Nicholas has been keeping you updated on Good Day Gulf Coast for the earlier hours that there is an accident that we're tracking on I-65 southbound, just closer towards that I-10 interchange. You can start to see as you're trying to merge onto I-10, some of that congestion building in. It is backing up closer towards Government Street at this time. Just make sure that you just be patient as you're heading through that area. Plus, also, we do have an additional accident that we're starting to get reports of. That's going to be on I-10 in case you are heading out that direction, closer towards Tillman's Corner. We did get an update from the police department that they are currently working a traffic accident, which is impacting that area closer towards I-10 eastbound near exit 15B in Tillman's Corner. I'll keep you updated on your traffic and weather conditions. More is coming up in just a little bit. Chelsea.
Let's get a check of the weather with Jen.
Taking another look at your forecast right now. A live view outside down in Orange Beach. Just starting to see some sunshine out there. Things are beautiful. A few folks going ahead, making an appearance out there along the coastline. But heading into the rest of today, more showers and storms are possible. I'll talk more about that in your forecast coming up when we come back. But for right now, also another live view outside on the eastern shore. More sunshine with traffic moving smoothly on this side of the Bayway. That is exactly right, V. I'm excited that you're inside for that. The good news is that rain coverage is very isolated right now. Expecting more of that to ramp up heading into the rest of today. But the eastern shore, quiet. Southern Mobile County, quiet. Taking a live look outside down on Dauphin Island. Things look great. But over the next few hours, those temperatures warming up, hot and toasty by the weekend. I'll talk more about your forecast details coming up when we come back.
The weather with Jen.
And taking another look at the forecast and heading into today, rain chances are lower than what we saw for your Monday and your Tuesday, but it's still summertime here on the Gulf Coast, so they continue every single day, starting to go down a little bit as we get closer towards the weekend. There is a trade-off, however. I'll talk more about your forecast coming up when we come back. Welcome back into Good Day Gulf Coast. Taking a final look at your forecast. Heading into today, isolated storms so far to begin. Only expecting more of this coverage to begin ramping up by late morning. We get closer towards 12 o'clock, noticing more of those beginning to make an appearance, and then really starting to see that coverage spread heading into this afternoon. Once we get closer towards sunset, those chances begin to fizzle out and we see some improvements. Summertime continues here on the Gulf Coast. We'll start to notice those rain chances going down, but temperatures going up by the weekend. I'll keep you updated on Studio 10 and Fox 10 Midday.
Speaking of Studio 10, Lucy has arrived for her cooking segment. We're going to be working on a tomato gnocchi.
That's right. Also this morning, the trailer dropped for the reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer. We'll have a preview.
Can't wait to see that. Thanks for watching Good Day Gulf Coast at 8 a.m. Studio 10 coming right at you right after this.